All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting ready to leave on the motorbike for our motorcycle trip. But before I do, I wanted to talk a bit about Inergy's Kodiak battery bank. Now, we've had it now for what, 3-4 months? So I've had some time to use, abuse, potentially destroy, as I'm known to do, this battery bank. And I thought I'd share some of my thoughts with you guys as to how it's fared up after all of this time. So far, Champ has sat his wet butt on it several times. We've run the battery completely down, running trolling motors directly off the battery terminals. We've run skill saws, grinders, sanders, all kinds of stuff off of this battery bank, and it's held up really well. Actually, I'm really surprised, honestly, that it's still working perfectly as it ought to. They don't advertise it as being saltwater friendly. They don't advertise it as being waterproof, but you know, under normal usage, which should be a lot less rigorous than what we've done, it's held up admirably. So my favorite thing about this battery bank, it's a great drag and drop system. You can just plug and play and drop it into your RV, into your boat, into your whatever operation. But for me, the biggest thing is that it's so freaking portable. They say it's 21 pounds, 22 or 21 pounds roughly. It honestly kind of feels a bit like less than that. And it is held up incredibly well. And the big thing for me is that every time I've got a problem that's a little out of reach of an extension cord or whatever, you just pick this up, bring it over. You can use a motor with it. You can do a lot of repairs on it, including we're gonna just do a little bit of sanding right over here on some fiberglass damage on the sidecar. Yeah, probably yeah.
You don't have to go too far, right?
Yeah. So as many of you know, I actually didn't use the Kodiak most of the time. It was actually Captain Mike. Now, Captain Mike, you don't really have too much in terms of technology on your boat. However, you've had absolutely zero problems with the Kodiak. Is that correct?
No, I love it so far.
So far, no problems?
12 volt.
Yeah.
Lead acid batteries. It won't quit. I can bog it right down with a skill saw.
Yeah. And I haven't heard the generator running that much, to be honest. That's been nice. That's disgusting, Chip.
We're going from lead acid to this.
Yeah.
It's kicking me. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So the difference for you is like you don't really, you're pressing one button and you're not really worrying about it after that, eh?
It's 18 pounds or so, and it's replacing like 6 big Willards.
Yeah.
And those are heavy batteries. Yeah, lightweight and to the job site.
Yeah, you just press a button, you're good to go.
It's carving all winter for me.
Yeah. Now I do want to reiterate about the Kodiak. It's a great system. It's got a solar charge controller built into it that's only good for 20 volts. Now in the summertime here, that's plenty because we can just wire up a couple 50-watt panels and we got more than enough juice to run this thing all day long. But in order to run it through the winter where we barely have any sun, we might look at getting a system that runs in a higher voltage. And then when we get that system, we're going to have to get its own dedicated solar charge controller. But that's still an option with the Kodiak, which is nice. So it does have a solar charge controller. It is only good for 20 volts, but you can easily plug in another solar charge controller directly to this battery bank and run bigger panels, a bigger system if you want down the road. So it is a one kick system, but if you do want to upgrade it and go even bigger, you do have that option. So I got to give them kudos on that one. All right, and now we're gonna do an in situ fiberglass job. So we wipe it down, a little acetone, and epoxy on. Anyways guys, I just wanted to share my thoughts and experiences with the Inergy Kodiak. I know that a lot of you guys a few months ago had never heard of this company. There's a few others, but in this industry they really kind of bring in something new, and when they do, it's kind of a big question, is it going to hold up? Well, you'll know from how quickly I destroy cameras and other tools that I'm not easy on my stuff, and if I haven't managed to kill it in 4 months and Captain Mike hasn't managed to kill it in his construction site, it's safe to say it's pretty well made. I also want to thank Inergy for sending it out. it's really improved Captain Mike's quality of life there on his caboose. He's got a lot more carving done. The bay is a much quieter place without his generator running, and he's very happy using it. So I want to give a big thank you to you guys for purchasing it through the link, and also a big thank you to Inergy for sending it out in the first place. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. There's a link. Finding Psy is the coupon code if you're interested. It'll save you 20% on there, and yeah, thanks for watching. Next episode, Detour.